Good afternoon and welcome to the Humidor Report. Justin here from Beaumont's very own Cigar Club over on Walden Road. Hope everybody's doing okay this week. But if you're only doing okay, we got something a little special for you. 2 weeks in a row. Last week we told you about our Gurkha Humidor giveaway, which you still see in the shot here. Now this is, as of the time of this recording, we have not sold these out yet. So as of the time of recording this video, these guys are still in play. But by the time the video airs, I'm not sure where we're going to be at that point on it yet or not. But do keep an eye on the Facebook, because when this thing is ready to be given away, we'll either make a post, we'll go live, or we'll squeeze it in for the next Humidor Report. But one way or the other, keep an eye on that, because for the moment, that's still going on. However, what's new and happening now is something else that we're pretty excited about. We did a little something on this. I suppose that it was during the pandemic, but we weren't ever able to really do a Humidor Report video or anything on it or explain a little bit more about this cigar. But if you've looked at the title of this post already, you know that we're talking about Drew Estate's Year of the Rat. Now, if you haven't heard of Year of the Rat yet, it actually isn't brand new. It has been around for a little while now. It actually was first created in 2016, but it was a lounge exclusive. And it was a lounge exclusive to a Drew Estate specific lounge that was created at Sunrise, Florida's BB&T Center. That is the home of the Florida Panthers NHL hockey team. Now, I know hockey's not a huge thing here in Southeast Texas or in Southwest Louisiana at our other home store, but this definitely has some hockey ties to it. And if you know anything about hockey players or the world of hockey, they get into all these geeky little habits and little things that they like to do to celebrate their teams, such as throwing odd and sundry things onto the ice before games, so on and so forth. Well, this story actually goes back a little ways. Actually, 10 years exactly prior to the opening of the lounge, which would have been during the 2005-2006 season, one of the players on the team, a fellow by the name of Scott Mellenby, actually killed a rat in the locker room with his hockey stick before the game. Now that night, once he got out on the ice, he put 2 big goals down and it started a joke about his rat trick as opposed to a hat trick being 3 goals in a game. So the rat trick thing became known by the fans, became a thing, and sure enough, as NHL fans are wont to do, they found reasons to throw things on the ice. So much so that after so many episodes of fake and toy rats being thrown onto the ice, they've actually changed the NHL regulations and can fine the home team if their players do such things going forward. But that was where the original idea of rat came from in regards to this cigar, and being that it was a lounge exclusive to that stadium, kind of made sense. However, they have moved away from that now. It's no longer a lounge exclusive, and even with the name reference to the rat, even though that's where it came from, Drew Estates now says that this is celebrating the Year of the Rat on the Chinese calendar. So as you can see, this is the Year of the Rat. We've got a broadleaf wrapper on this, so like your Liga 9, like your Fridas and stuff like that, with that broadleaf wrapper as opposed to that Habano wrapper. But the only problem that I have with this, new to the rest of the world, super coveted, everybody wants to get their hands on one, is that these 10 that I have in my hand are all we have. And might be all we have for some time. I don't know what kind of production levels they're getting up to on this, but these are the first ones actually getting out into the wild after the Year of the Rat events that Drew Estate put on last year. Most of those done remotely or via Zoom, with a few exceptions of some being done in stores. In fact, I think with as long as Drew Estate's reps are off the road, they may not have been able to do any in-store events on this. This may have all been online. But being that this is all we got, it does bring me to another problem in that Liga's in really short supply right now. If you've been in recently and you've noticed our Liga section here, it's rough. And even our rep told me not long ago, that's just the way it's going to be on Liga for a while. So they're all in very short demand, and being that this is the new one, and everybody's been asking about it, and everybody wants to get their hands on one, only having 10 of them, we kind of had to get a little creative as to how we were going to dole them out. So what we're going to end up doing with this one is we are going to, it will be a requirement that in order to get one of these cigars, you will have to make a $50 Drew Estate purchase. Now, once you hit that $50 level, then you will qualify to be able to purchase one of these, and we're going to have to limit it to one per person since we've only got 10. I hate to do it that way, but I want to make sure we don't have somebody come in and just clean them out, specifically since we don't have much other Liga to speak of right now. But when we say $50 from any Drew Estates products, that's going to include Acid, that's Herrera Esteli, that's Undercrown, that's Lortan, that's Kentucky Fire Cured, that's Deadwood, that's Tobacco Especial, we're throwing in Nica Rustica, we're throwing in Hoya Nicaragua as well. So any of those products are going to qualify. Anything from Drew Estates will get you to that $50. Once you get to the $50, you will be able to buy one of these, but you will be limited to only purchasing one. That was the only thing I could think of to make it to where we could spread it out a little bit and make sure they all didn't disappear in one fell swoop or overnight. So that's how we're going to run this one. So there are only 10 for right now. Once we get a better idea as to how available they're going to be, what kind of production levels we've got out there, then we might be able to get rid of that for future shipments. I imagine that we will be getting to the point that we're past that at some point. But for now, not knowing when or if we'll see any more of these anytime soon, that's how we're going to do this for right now. So we got 10 of them ready to go. If we get more, we'll sure let you know about that. But if you're watching this, if we're live right now on Facebook and on YouTube, then this deal is valid. It's going, it's live. If you're seeing the video, it's happening. So make sure you get in here as quick as you can and get your chance at these guys before they're gone. Again, originally a lounge exclusive, created 2016, finally coming out, being released to Drew Diplomat level retailers across the nation in what minimal quantities that we are able to get for the time being. So if you want to get one, come get it while you can. I'm sure they will not last long even under those circumstances, but we at least want to do that much to make sure everybody's got a fair shot to come in and try and get one before these first 10 are gone. So that's going to wrap us up for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning back in. Good to be back with you. So far, we've been able to keep an episode per week up. Hoping to keep that the case, but if we miss a week or so here and there, we'll sure jump on Facebook and let you know. But more than likely, we're waiting for something to come in or some new special something that we want to tell you about on here. So keep tuned in. Make sure if you're following us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know for sure when we've got videos coming out. And follow us here on Facebook as well, so you know what is hip and happening here in the Humidor Report. So again, that's going to wrap up this week. My name's Justin, and we'll see you at the club.